Hey guys, this is Fat Cat, and we're gonna... Actually, you know what? You might be wondering, why are there so many hackers in Assault Cube? Well, I'm gonna show you why, because it's so easy to hack. Let me tell you how easy this thing is to hack. Anyway, or cheat, that is. We're gonna do some value searching. I'm gonna use a program called ArtMoney SE. You can download it for free. It's a free program. Let's open it up. Meanwhile, I'm gonna play with my mouse. Whee! Open, darn you. Thank you. See, if you yell at it, it works, you know? That's how it goes. It's going to ask you to register. You can just continue and use it for free. It's like MIRC. So, this is ArtMoney. You see it's very cool. Now, what you're going to do is go up to here to select process. But let's bring this in a little bit. Select process. You have to pick one of these assault cubes. One of them is going to be that little DOS window. And the other one's going to be the actual program. So you got to just guess and see if it's right. If none of the things I mentioned afterward work, it's because you selected the wrong process. So let's just pick the first one and see if it worked. So, let's go into Assault Cube. As you can see, we're in Assault Cube now. Hello, Assault Cube. Whoop-de-doo. As you can see, I do not have unlimited ammo. My ammo keeps going down. It went down to 13, so. Let's see if we can find that value in the RAM of our computer of 13 and see if we can change that value. That's what ArtMoney does. It finds the value in the RAM of your computer, changes it, and you can even freeze it so you have unlimited ammo. So right now we have 13. So we go to search. 13. Okay. And as you can see, we also selected the correct process because it has a bunch of megabytes of, what do you call it? RAM. And if it was the DOS window, it would have had like 32 kilobytes. So, just gotta wait for this thing. And it's finally done, so we click OK. And we got a whole ton of values that you would normally have to search through. But what you can do is filter it, but we got to change that value first so it knows what to look for after we changed it. So let's go back into Assault Cube. We have 13 ammo, so let's fire a few rounds. Let's make it 9. Go back in here, we click filter, set it to 9, and then click OK. And it will filter out all the ones that aren't 9. So there's still going to be quite a few, but it'll filter it. And you keep repeating this process until you finally have at least maybe 1 or 2 numbers left over. And then I'll show you what to do next. And it is done, and we will click OK. And we still have quite a few values in here. But we can still filter. So go back into Assault Cube, fire a few more rounds, make it 6 or whatever number you feel like it, you know. You could even reload if you wanted, but filter it to 6, press OK. It'll filter. Won't take any time this time. As you can see, we have 2 values left, so that's pretty darn good. One of these is that value, which we got to figure out. So let's add them both. Set it to 20 and freeze it. Obviously that was the correct value because now my ammo is 20 and it is frozen there. So I can just shoot my heart away without even breaking a sweat, really. Just keep shooting. Can never need to stop. Pretty slick, huh? So, that's how incredibly easy it is to hack Assault Cube. Now, just because I know you're wondering, I will do the health one, just for the heck of it. It's kind of tricky to do, though. As in, not really tricky at all. So, let's search for values of 100. And it's done, so we'll go to OK. As you can see, we have a ton of values, so I'm going to have to filter a lot of that out. So, let's find ourselves a grenade that can hurt us, because we need to be able to hurt us so we can change the value so we can filter it. Aha. I can't pick up grenades, apparently. So, get close, but not... Alright, changed it to 92. Filter it. 92. And then we're going to filter. And it's done, and we still have quite a bit, so Let's find another grenade. Chuck it. And I managed to not hurt myself, so wait for the grenade to respawn. Thank you. Check it out a wall this time. Down to 48. So filter to not 38, 48 if I can type. Now, as you can see, that there's, if I can count, 5. Right, that's 5 values there. You might think, well, that's quite a bit. I should filter one more time. But here's a quick little tip. Since these are the type of these values, of my ammo values are integer 4 bytes, I know that these ones are going to be integer 4 bytes too. So these 1 bytes are obviously not any of them. So it's either this one or this one. So it's basically like 2 values. So add that in. Change that to 100, frozen. And of course that was the correct one, so I don't even need this one or this one. So now I have basically infinite health, but unless you go right up to a grenade and like blow up on it, you won't die. Because what happens is that it's frozen by means of like refresh rate kind of. So if it isn't refreshed fast enough, you'll still die, you know? It's kind of hard to explain. You'll know what I mean if I get hurt, so anyway, that's how to hack it. Another thing to note is that these hacks will not work in multiplayer. I repeat, will not work in multiplayer. The specific ones I am hacking, like health and ammo. When you are in multiplayer, those values are handled by the server in another place. So don't even think about it. This is for educational purposes only. The way that those multiplayer hackers do it is that they will only hack the variables that are client side, meaning that like your specific computer handles those values, like your distance that your knife can hit, or the speed that you can run, or things like that. Another thing that's client side is the old FOG 1024 thing. That is client side, and that is not a cheat or a hack. But it is handled by your computer, therefore you are able to edit it. But it's still hacking because it gives you a way unfair advantage if your knife can hit from across the map. So, that's how you hack Assault Cube in single player. Pretty simple, right? I thought so.